Hey, it's Allison here, and I'm coming to you from what I like to call my scrap cave, which doubles as my office, because I wanted to talk to you about something a bit different than my normal videos. My normal videos come from the kitchen, because normally I'm demonstrating some fabulous Epicure recipe or seasoning pack or idea that they've come up with. But today I wanted to talk about something a little bit different. And I posted several days ago when a photo memory popped up in my news feed, and it was a photo of my husband and I, and it was taken 2 years ago, and we were out on a date, which hardly ever happens, and we were at a fundraiser, and it took me back to that night and how awkward I felt. I mean, besides not really knowing anybody there, because it was a fundraiser from to do with my husband's soccer team, I think. But I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. And looking at the photo, I'm smiling, and it looks like I'm having a great time, but I know that deep inside I was super unhappy. And I'm going to post the photo here so that you can see what I looked like 2 years ago. And now you see what I look like now. The thing that struck me about the photo was how round my face was. I had no definition. Between that photo and today, a whole lot has happened in my life, and it hasn't been easy. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's been so rewarding, and part of that rewarding process was what I wanted to talk about, and that is my newfound relationship with Epicure. So I have been a customer of Epicure for, I don't know, 10 years at least, probably, maybe more. I don't even, it was so long ago I don't remember exactly when I was first introduced to Epicure, but I've known about them for a long time. I've been using various Epicure spices, not a ton. My favorite one was the guacamole dip, and that one I would use quite frequently. We would bring guacamole, chips, salsa to whatever function we were going to, and it was always well received. 2 years ago, probably shortly after that photo was taken, I decided that things had to change, that my weight and my health had gotten out of control. And to start with, I thought I need to do something small. And so I started walking, and I would just get out my door in the morning, and I would walk around my neighborhood, and I would listen to a podcast. And I started listening to the Happier podcast with Gretchen Rubin, because I also was quite miserable, and I wanted to see if there was a way that I could make myself happier. And through those walks and through that listening to that podcast, I was able to slowly change my mental game and my inner voice. I didn't see weight loss so much, but the psychic weight, I guess, started coming off. Fast forward to that fall, so 9 months later, well, I guess technically 8 months later, and my good friend Shalane Parks texted me. We had started contacting each other again, and she invited me to participate in Epicure's 90-day healthy eating challenge. And she had asked me once before, and I was not mentally ready, and we were also financially strapped. Now, our finances hadn't changed a ton, but I decided that mentally I was in a better place, and it felt right. It felt like the right time. So I agreed. And they have a starter kit, so I bought the starter kit, and I jumped in both feet, was totally overwhelmed for the first few weeks, as Shalane will attest to. I would send her all these totally panicked texts, and she would talk me down off the wall and tell me to just relax and just, you know, do me, make it my own, not worry about what everyone else was doing, make it fit in with my schedule and the food that I like to eat, and all this kind of stuff. And I saw results. I saw results really quickly. In fact, I saw big results in the first couple of weeks, so big that I didn't believe them, and I actually thought my scale was broken, and I was like, that can't be right. But it was. And then people started to see, and I started to get all these comments like, are you losing weight? And I'm like, yes, actually I am. And I felt really good. By the end of that 90 days, I was down over 20 pounds, and I can't even remember how many inches I lost. I just felt great. And I signed up again for the next one. I'm like, yes, I like what I'm eating. I like the way I'm eating. I like the way the food I'm eating makes me feel. Definitely sign me up again. Let's do this. And during that 90-day window, my family and I went to California for spring break. And I thought, I don't need to bring a ton of Epicure products with me. Like, we were staying at Airbnb, so I knew that we'd be able to do some cooking. I don't need to bring a ton of Epicure products with me because we can find healthy options. It's California, you know, like, of course we can find healthy options. And you could for a lot of money. And I was very selective with the purchases I made, and I tried to eat as healthfully as possible. But sometimes it just was not possible, or it was so expensive. I was like, there's no way. How are people supposed to eat healthfully if the state of California, you can't find decent groceries, you know, healthy, natural groceries at a reasonable price? And when I came back, I contacted my friend Shalane, and I said, you know what? This is kind of appalling, and I really want to do my part to spread the good word about Epicure and its clean products, and try and get these healthy options in front of as many Canadians as possible. Can I sign up? And she, of course, helped me to sign up, and I started doing cooking classes here locally and seeing some success. And Epicure in Canada is fairly well known, so a lot of my friends had already used it, and they were super happy to have somebody local that they could just call at a whim to order up some more product. And then I found out that Epicure was going to be launching into the States. And I thought, wow, you know what? That's awesome. Like, I know these guys need it because I've seen what is on offer in California, which to me, and maybe I'm wrong, but to me, California seems like it should be the healthiest state because it's Hollywood and everybody wants to be glamorous, and you know, you got all these beaches and mountains and all this outdoor activity, and it feels very much like the area of Canada where I am, where we're quite health conscious. But if you can't find decently priced healthy groceries in California, I figured the rest of the country's probably pretty hooped. And I happen to have a lot of online friends living in the United States, and I thought I'd like to introduce this to them and share it with them. Now, I call this my scrap cave because I'm also a scrapbooker, and a card maker and a general paper crafter. The online world of scrapbooking is vibrant and busy and full of lots of men and women that are, you know, preserving their family memories in creating scrapbooks, whether that's physical or digital. But it tends to be a very sedentary occupation, and there tends to be a lot of overweight men and women who do this. So I knew that I could bring Epicure and my newfound healthy way of eating and living to this group of people. and I knew that I needed to, that was something that I had been called to do. And now I am being called to do something else, something more, and that is to grow my team. And by doing that, I can get the word out to so many more people. My reach is wide but limited at the same time. If I can bring new people into the Epicure family and use their reach, then our story, our mission for good food, real results, gets to so many more people. And that is what is inspiring me today. So I invite you, if you are watching this and you are at all interested, to PM me. Text me if you have my number. Send me an email. I'll put my email address at the bottom of this. And I will give you more information. There's two things happening right now. So Epicure is offering a mini business kit. You will get everything you need to start your business at a slightly lower investment. The regular business kit has a whole lot of products in it, and I will insert a photo of the regular business kit here. And as you can see, it's $175 Canadian plus shipping and taxes, or $150 US plus shipping and taxes. This mini kit, and I don't want to lie, so I'm pulling it up on my computer right here, is $125 Canadian plus shipping and taxes, or $99 US. It doesn't have as many products in it, and again, I'll put a little picture right here so you guys can all see what it is. But there's enough in there to launch you. And if you have been thinking that you need some way to generate a little bit of extra income, you're a stay-at-home parent, and you're looking for a way to keep putting your family first, but also earn a little bit of extra income, this is a fabulous way. This is so flexible. You work it around your schedule and your schedule only. I've had a lot of success with online cooking classes, especially with my US customers, because I'm up here in Canada and I can't exactly pop down to California and do a cooking class, although I'd really love to. If you are wanting actually a full-time career, and you can do that, the compensation package for Epicure is so competitive. Any direct sales company has compensation packages, obviously, and Epicure is one of the most competitive out there. I'm happy to give you more details about that if that's what you're interested in, but you can definitely turn this into a full-time, six-figure income kind of career, given a little bit of hard work. If you've been introduced to Epicure and you just like the products and you just really want the discount, that's okay too. You can totally do that. So many people run it like that, or they start that way and then they end up turning it into more of a career. Or say you're like me and you know the value of healthy eating and you've been looking for a company that espouses the same values as you, who provides food that is clean. Our never ever list is only going to get longer. All the things in it on that list are things that we don't put in our products. Everything in our products you can read, you can understand. There's no, you don't need to have a Latin degree or a science degree in order to understand what you're eating. There's no artificial colors or flavors, there's no preservatives, there's no gluten. Absolutely everything is gluten-free. So if you are struggling with yourself or your child or your spouse or somebody really close to you who has been diagnosed with celiac or Crohn's disease even, or they're just following a gluten-free diet, these spices are 100% gluten-free. All our baking mixes are gluten-free. Everything is gluten-free. Quite a lot of it is sodium-free, and the rest of it is low sodium. We're really conscious about our sugar. We only use natural organic sugars. There's no like corn syrup or anything like that in there. What else can I tell you about our products? Apart from the fact that they're delicious, and we have so many meal solution kits that will get your dinner on the table in 20 minutes, from raw meat to a fully cooked dinner in 20 minutes. Swear, hand of God, it's been done. I've done it. We utilize microwave cooking. We have a line of silicone steamers that I don't know what I did before I had them, to be honest. They utilize the power of steam to cook your food. They lock in all those nutrients. Nothing is lost. You're not boiling your vegetables and losing half your nutrients in the water that you toss down the drain. Everything stays in your food. So as you can see, there are so many reasons to join Epicure, and I would like to personally invite you to ask me for more information. And also, perhaps it's not you that wants or needs another business opportunity, but maybe you know somebody who has said, you know, I'd really like to have a little bit more income, but I need to stay home with my kids, or I need to stay home with an ailing parent, or whatever their reason that they can't devote full time to it, or they don't want to have a sort of a 9-to-5 job. Maybe this is their solution. And I would encourage you to reach out to me for some more information, pass it along to them. There's a really great Facebook group that Epicure has created that is designed to introduce so many different reasons for joining Epicure. Every Tuesday and Thursday, an Epicure Consultant will go live in this Facebook group and give you their reason. The Facebook group is called 100 Million Reasons because there are 100 million reasons to join Epicure. Just like there's 100 million Epicure Consultants. Not really, but you get the idea, right? So this is my 100 million reason. I'm here because Epicure has quite literally changed my life for the better. That picture of me from 2 years ago, I am such a different person now. And it's only partly to do with the weight loss. A lot of it is the mental changes that I've gone through, that I have undertaken and worked hard towards. But none of that would have been possible without Epicure and without my leader, Shalane, pushing me. And I thank her every day for it. So thank you for listening, and I look forward to sharing lots and lots more Epicure deliciousness with you all over the years, because I'm in this for the long haul, and I hope you join me. And if not, I hope you continue to follow me and be inspired by some of my recipes and my progress. Okay? So have a great day, guys, and thanks again. Bye.